Here, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to tell you guys how Google just changed the game for AI agents. Well, essentially making AI agents much better and how this is going to impact us in the crypto side of things. So before we get into talking about all of that, I would like to ask you guys, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 30K subscribers. If you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video. Comment what you guys think down below and why you guys are down here. You guys can hit that Discord link to join the Discord to continue the crypto conversation we're having daily. And you guys can ask your questions on how does that Patreon group works. As you guys know, we have been getting into some bangers. I told you guys, once the market starts to get a little bit more bullish, we are going to be hitting on some good plays. And as you can see, we already posted one just recently, not too long ago, of just 2 plays that we gotten into. And we also just updated the Patreon group on 2 other plays that we just got into today, so you guys can go ahead and check all the posts out to see how we're doing. Also pick up the Essentials to Mastering Tokenomics ebook. This will help you guys pick out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio. Once you're able to understand market cap, FDV, circulating supply, narrative vesting, all of that is very important to picking out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio. And after you guys do your DD, you guys can sign up for the Patreon group, take advantage of the discount that's going on as of right now, test it out to see if the group is for you guys, get your feet wet, look at the group, see what plays we're getting into. So sign up, come join us. And lastly, if you guys don't have a cold storage wallet, I use Tangent. Use code everything altcoin if you guys want to use Tangent as well. Save yourself 10%. And let's get right into the video, guys. So Google recently launched the Universal Commerce Protocol. It may sound something similar to you guys. As you guys already know, we've already been talking about ACP, which is Agentic Commerce Protocol. You also have A2A, you also have X402 and 8004. So there's a lot of new standards that's actually going to be helping out within the whole agentic economy. Now, I believe they're all going to be working together. We're going to break that down also in this video here. So Sundar puts out this tweet: AI agents will be a big part of how we shop in the not so distant future. Now, you guys already know on this channel, I've been telling you guys the importance of AI agents going forward. To help lay the groundwork, we partnered with Shopify, Etsy, Wayfair, Target, Walmart to create the Universal Commerce Protocol, a new open standard for agents and systems to talk to each other across every step shopping journey. Now, this is very huge, guys. This lets you know we're on the right path. We already know we're going to be looking into some AI agents for a while now. And it's not just a fad. With all these standards coming out, and you guys already know AI is getting even bigger and bigger. Now AI agents is going to be everywhere with robotics. CSC just happened, and a lot of things happen for AI agents and AI in general. So Sandra puts out this tweet: Google and Shopify just dropped UCP, right? The race for AI agents commerce is on. UCP, which is Google, traditional e-commerce rail, fiat payment rail, PayPal integration, big retail focus with Walmart, Target partnerships, right? X402 is going to be your Coinbase, which is going to be stablecoin payments for AI agents, USDC powered permissionless transactions, ACP, which is coined by virtuals, right? Full crypto native smart contracts, on-chain escrow, agents hiring agents, already 1 million plus jobs completed, right? Now, there's 2 other standards that hasn't been talked about, 2 that actually isn't talked about as much, which is going to be a A2A. A2A is Google standard that defines how agents communicate with each other, right? It covers delegation, coordination, and decision making between agents that may belong to different systems or organization. In short terms, is just meant to pretty much bring some unification, some interoperability between these standards and AI agents that may be across different ecosystems. Then you got AP2, which is going to be an agent payment protocol. AP2 is another standard by Google. It defines how an agent completes a purchase once decision has been made. This includes authorization, payment, and settlement at a protocol level. Now, as you guys can see, there is going to be a big push for agentic commerce here. This is through many different standards, and we're going to have a lot of different projects looking to tackle them, and we're going to be looking for some projects that actually could succeed in this and combine those standards all together to make a powerhouse infrastructure for a agent for crypto. So for people that thought that AI agents was just going to be a fad, they're crazy mistaken right now, right? They're going to be seeing that pretty much this year is going to be a huge AI bubble that's going to continue to grow for, I don't know how long this is going to go for, but it's going to get bigger and bigger. And the subsects of this, like, narrative is going to be from your AI agents, robotics, and a lot of different things that has to do with AI, right? But looking at AI agents here, you guys will become a bigger part of our economy as more companies will start to use blockchain, private blockchain, public blockchain, all of that, right? Now, the talk has been AI agents will surpass human users on blockchain networks. We kind of already figured there's going to be a lot of AI agents, and they're all going to be on the blockchain. They're going to have to be using a lot of different standards to be working for us. So right now, looking at about a $3.6 billion overall market cap for the AI agent narrative. I could see this going up to 6, even maybe $12 billion market cap in total value for these AI agents. I believe there's going to be some big AI agent plays that's going to be coming out this year. We already got a few that's already going to be coming out, and I think we only got a few that's already out, right? We're going to be talking about 2 in this video as well that I believe that could be huge that you guys need to pay attention to. We already talked about one of them, and there's another one that I've been looking at that I just want to put on your radar before anyone talks about it. So looking at this tweet here, this tweet is very important to why the next play, we're going to be very bullish on this next play here, right? PayPal puts out this tweet: we're supporting Google's UCP, the next step in our collaboration and a milestone for agentic commerce. You guys may be asking, why are you talking about PayPal and what they're doing? Well, PayPal Ventures has invested into a blockchain called Kite. I've already made a few videos on this. I've told you guys I'm pretty bullish on this as a infrastructure when it comes down to AI agent. They have the backing of PayPal, and they have the backing of Coinbase as well. They will be using X402 on here, and they also will be using PayPal stablecoin. And through that connection, they already have been doing a lot of big things. As you guys can see, Kite AI is the first stablecoin chain where agents can transact independently with USDC and PayPal USD, right? PYUSD. From shopping on Shopify to paying for the banger deal or hiring other agents, no approval, no settlement delays. Already 1 billion transactions already processed. This just came out not too long ago, a few months within, right before 2025 ended, right? I think it came out like October or something, maybe November, I don't even remember. But this is just how quick this is moving right now. Not to mention, they just had joined the Linux Foundation's Agentic AI Foundation, right? The AAIF, working alongside of OpenAI, Anthropic, Blocks, and members including Google, Microsoft, AWS Cloud, Cloudflare, and Business. So you guys can see they got some nice little ties in the traditional space of, like, you know, Google and them that's making these big pushes, right? So this is why I'm pretty bullish on Kite AI. Now, Kite honestly hasn't really done anything, right, since it came out. Obviously, I actually was expecting this to drop a little bit more since it came out because of the fact that, you know, I thought things was going to get a little bit more bearish than what it was, but it has been holding out on, you know, the dumpage or whatever. But looking at the price here, you can look at the market cap much right now, but looking at the price, it really hasn't done much. Market cap is at $170 million. FDV of just under $1 billion. Yes, that is the market cap to FDV is pretty huge, right? We're going to look at the quick vesting in just a second here, but if things look pretty bullish, I think that within this year here, we can get a nice little pump off of Kite AI before the vesting starts. And you can see its all-time high. It doesn't really matter because it was just 2 months ago. Nothing crazy. Way ahead 13 cents. Now, of course, you guys already know this is not financial advice. This is just me looking at different things here. Now, they have basically their vesting schedule here. This is for your ecosystem and growth, which is going to start pretty much in about 15 days or so, right? This is going to start in about 15 days. Which is 48% of the supply. Then you got the team that does not start till next November. Well, not next November, sorry, this November coming up. And then the module will start as well on May. This starts May. And then investors for investors, they actually start around the same time as the team. So we got a little bit of time before the team and investors get their unlocks, right? Which is going to be the huge selling pressure that we're going to be looking at here. But we got some time. We're going to see if the market does look pretty bullish. I think this is going to be able to pump as the market goes up. Next, we're going to talk about Open Ledger here, right? UCP with Google is pushing AI closer to real commerce, right? At Open Ledger, this is where X402 becomes practical, right? Agents discover services through UCP, receive an X402 payment request, and settle on chain via X402 with enforced permission and budgets, right? Payment proof, attribution, and audit happen in line, so agents continue execution without breaking the workflow. This is how autonomous AI moves from demos to production. So you guys can see they're going to be using UCP in X402 here. Now, Open Ledger actually has been out a little bit longer, not too much longer than actual Kite. They came out up in September here. You can see they came out at a crazy high valuation for their market cap at $309 million. Right now it is below 10x that. Right now about $37 million market cap, FDV of 174, 17 cents as of right now. It's all-time high. Of course, it's just 4 months ago, so it wasn't really able to withstand. I want to know if that was from a lot of vesting, that they came out with a lot of vesting, or just the market in general that just hurt them a little bit harder, right? But I do like the price that is at, and I hope that it comes down a little bit lower. Now, Open Ledger doesn't have the biggest investors like Kite does. They do have Sandeep, which is the founder of Polygon, Balaji. I never know how to pronounce this guy's name. And that's pretty much all the names I really know off of this as of right now. Of course, you got some traditional VCs like Polychain, Hashkey, and then you got Mask Network here. So that's their backers there. We're unable to really look at the vesting because CryptoRank put their vesting behind a paywall, which sucks. So we can't really get a better gauge of what's going on in terms of the tokenomics for OpenMask. Now, this person put out this tweet here regarding OpenMask and what they did. It looks pretty interesting. I do like it, so I just wanted to highlight it here, right? New quarter honest question, right? Can your agents clear a paywall without Waken Finance? I wired a sell op agent on Open Ledgers using X402 rails. It finds services via Google's UCP, which is huge, which we're talking about, right? It hits a 402, pays in USDC, and stays inside a weekly $100 USDC budget with vendors whitelist. Invoices land on chain, approvals are policy as code, and the audit trail is automatic. 2 overnight data pulls, 0 Slack pings, call centers updated themselves, right? Procurement becomes an API, not a meeting. So this person is also showing that the Open Ledger framework, or not framework I should say, but their system is actually working pretty good for Google UCP and X402. So those are 2 plays I'm pretty bullish when it comes down to infrastructures of AI agents. Now I believe there's going to be more infrastructure plays that's going to come out, some that may already been working that's going to pop up and be, you know, pretty big. We're going to have to see how this landscape is going to play out, but these are 2 that I'm very bullish on as of right now. If you ask me between the 2, I'm even more bullish on Kite. I just don't really like the vesting that's about to come up for it right now, but that's all depending on the market, seeing if we're bullish or bearish. And Zeneca puts out this tweet: if we can get even remotely bullish crypto landscape in 2026, it's hard not to see the AI sector outperforming most other things. X402, ERC8004, that's one standard we haven't even talked about in this video here, right? UCP, the groundwork is being laid for a fully fledged autonomous on-chain economy. And this is what has me very bullish. I'm going to be looking for plays that's going to look to tackle X402, ERC84, UCP. All of this is going to be very important for the next successful AI agent play, right? So I'm believing there's going to be Kite, but there may be a new one that comes out. You guys let me know how you guys feel in the comment section down below, and if you guys haven't subscribed already yet, please do so. We're on that road to 30k subscribers, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.